Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to this episode. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jimbo, your host, and today we're going to be talking about two touchless sealants. These are those spray-on, rinse-off application sealants that claim to, have anywhere from 6 to 12 months durability. Well, we're going to be putting a couple of them through the torture test. The first one up is going to be this one right here. This is the 303 Aerospace Touchless Sealant. It says water activated paint and glass protection, so that's really great. I'm hoping that we don't get any streaking on glass. It is a spray on rinse off formula. Like I said, it lasts 2 times longer than a wax according to the front of the label, and it offers a deep wet shine. It even boasts this little hang tag right on the top of the bottle that it's easier than wax, and when you open it up it shows the unprotected paint and then the paint treated with the 303 touchless sealant. Now, this 16-ounce bottle right here is going to set you back $24, $24.99 in fact. And you can pick it up on Amazon, AutoGeek, a lot of the online retailers. And yeah, so I'm very, very interested to put this on the panel and test it out and put it through the torture test. I've been putting it through a few cars in my day-to-day detailing business, but I'll save my remarks for later. Next up is this product right here. This is the Sonax Spray and Seal. Again, kind of in the same realm, same vein as the 303 touchless sealant. It's going to be a spray on while the car is wet and then immediately rinsing off, making sure you're working out of direct sunlight, not on a hot panel, and making sure you rinse it off right away. This bottle right here, this is a 25.36 fluid ounces, call it 26 ounces, is going to set you back again in that $24-$25 range right there. And so let's apply these to the panel. We're going to apply them wet, of course, and then rinse them off right away. We're going to work out of direct sunlight, and then we're going to put it through the torture test. So we're going to beat it up with an iron remover, with an all-purpose cleaner, and see how well these hold up to the test. And so let's put it on the panel, apply it, and then talk through, see how it does through the torture test. Go to the torture test. So this is a clean virgin panel. I'm gonna wet it, and then we're gonna apply it and see what's going on. So I'll wet it, kind of gives us a baseline for where we're at the panel. And then on the, let's just pick one. On the right side, why don't we use the Sonax Spray and Seal. I'm gonna try to do this without having to do a towel. So it's a spray and immediately rinse off. So I'm working out of direct sunlight on a cool panel, which is quite possibly the most unrealistic way to detail a car. And you can see we have a difference in reaction, a little bit of water beading. Not bad, not bad for a quick application. On the next one, we have the 303 Aerospace Touchless Sealant. Spray on, immediately rinse off. Neither one of these products talk about a cure time, so we will immediately go into the torture test. So you can see the residue kind of fly right off. Pretty uneventful on that 303 side, to be honest. So as you can see right there, the Sonax side is going to offer a little bit more in terms of hydrophobic properties or hydrophobicness. Not sure if that's a word either. Struggling with my English today. So the Sonax side is going to offer not a real consistent bead pattern, but a little bit more beading. If you're into that, let's hit it with the air or with the blower to see which side comes off quicker. Pretty hard to tell as most of the water was off, but a little bit still lingered, and you can kind of see why I'm not a huge fan of these products, and that probably comes through in what I talk about and how I talk about these products. I just feel like even a spray wax is going to be a better option. There's really no reason to have to spray a product. Sorry, this is the Eagle One triple cleaning foam power iron remover. There's really no reason, especially with the limitations like having to work out of direct sun on a cool panel, immediately rinse off. There's really no reason to have to work under all those stipulations when you could just use something as simple as a spray wax. It's going to offer you beating if you want that. So we don't see either one fighting the chemical. Maybe a little bit right there. Doesn't really seem like it's fighting the chemical. And I don't know how durable these products are. And so this is kind of a first for me. I've been playing with the spray, the 303 aerospace on a few cars in real life, on real cars that are flat. The water beating is identical to what we just saw. So it's not, the 303 aerospace is not going to offer you a super hydrophobic look. It's just not. So, at least in my experience. So, and I've played with a few in the past, the McKee's Hydro Blue, and I kind of just come to the same conclusion of I'm just going to use a spray wax as I dry the car, and that's going to do just fine. So, see a little bit difference there, a little bit faster in evaporation on the Sonax side, not by much. Let's see if we got residue on here. Let me know what you think where we're at so far. We see the evaporation underneath the towel, still signaling that there's probably some form of protection on there. Again, on the 303, getting that same thing, the evaporation underneath the towel quickly at a quick rate. Does claim to last 2 times longer than wax. All right, let's rinse this and see where we're at. So there, after the residue, it looks like the 303, but we're looking almost identical to how we were to the bare panel. I keep squirting myself in the face when I drop the hose like that. So we're looking almost identical to where we were with the bare clear coat when we started. So I don't know, leave your thoughts in the comments below as far as where we stand right now. Do you think it's still there? Is it not still there? Let's look at that. So that to me right there, the evaporation rate of the water, how quickly we're able to get the water off that side of the panel, to me is signaling that there's still some form of protection there. That's my personal opinion. And same with the 303, though it's not, there's still a little bit lingering around, it's not, it's still coming off pretty good. So I'm going to introduce a new product here. Not new, but just new to the torture test. Aha, Purple Power. Since I've been calling Super Clean Purple Power, I felt, hey, why not just pick up some Purple Power? So just buy one, get one free. So now I got 2 ginormous jugs of this cleaner, which is probably virtually the same as Super Clean. It's just Purple Power. Easy to get, cleaner degreaser. Any auto part store is going to have it. Let me get a towel here. So you can see nice foaming from the cleaner if you're into that. Again, we don't really have it where the chemical is just kind of sitting and breaking down, and I feel like when you have a good layer of protection on the surface, and like we've seen in videos in the past, you can kind of see this, the chemical or the protection underneath kind of trying to fight through the chemical. Though the chemical usually always ends up winning when we see that. It usually happens a couple steps down the road. So when I see this where the chemical is just kind of sitting and dwelling, that is telling me that it's broken down the chemical and there's nothing else to break down, thus it's just sitting on top of the surface. So again, I'm trying to look trying to get smarter, trying to educate myself as we do these tests on what to look for other than water beading. We get so hung up on water beading, and I want to see and I want to find other ways to do it, because some of the comments below, and I appreciate your comments and love them, but people bring up the factor of, how about UV protection? If you guys have a way that I could test UV protection, I would love that. So if you can, before you have that suggestion, or with that suggestion, can you just say, hey Jimbo, I'd love for you to test UV protection. Here's how you do it. And then I'll incorporate that into the test. In fact, if there's any other thing that you would like me to incorporate into this test, let me know. I'm constantly willing to change and better these tests so we can get accurate reads and all that. There we go. So the Sonax they're pretty much evaporating at the same rate, and they're looking the same. My opinion is that we're looking at bare clear coat. It is still evaporating underneath the wet towel. Let me get the residue off first before I start blabbing my mouth too much, I guess. But to me, it looks like we're dealing with bare clear coat right now. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Maybe we'll hit it with one more product after this to see if we get anything different. I don't know, that's pretty. I don't think we're gonna go one more, because we're not getting any water beading. We're getting about the same rate of evaporation. Everything looks pretty much about the same. I think we're gonna call it right there. I don't think there's really any need to go one step further with something like a super clean. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether I should have taken it one more step, whether we're just dealing with bare clear coat right here, or what you think, how I could better these tests. I didn't do a control section this time because I felt like we were comparing two. We didn't really need the bare clear coat, but it may have been useful to see where we're at, because I personally think we're just dealing with bare clear coat right here. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So what did you guys think about these two products? Do you use a spray-on rinse-off? Do you see that they streak a lot? When I did the McKee's test, I got a lot of streaking, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, feelings, emotions in the comments below. So make sure you scroll down and kind of add your 2 cents in there too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.